I'm really delighted to see you here today. My name is Deb Hubsmith. I'm the founder and director of the Safe Routes to School National Partnership, a network of more than 650 organizations. And if your organization is not yet a partner, I invite you to join us. Thank you to the Local Government Commission, to the entire organizing committee, and to the City of Sacramento for hosting this conference. I know that this is going to be a fabulous way to increase our momentum and build our movement. It's really fabulous to hear the great news that Lauren just provided to us. There is an increase in kids walking and bicycling to school. What we're doing is working. This is tremendous, and we have something to build upon. And there's other good news too. One of our major goals is around reversing childhood obesity. And we just heard the news from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention last week that childhood obesity has declined among young children in 18 states. That's something that we can build upon. We have momentum, and this momentum is going to increase. Safe Routes to School is successful because of you. You're all the leaders in the movement. You're the ones at the state and the local level that are making a difference. You're the ones on the ground who are working to paint a picture of the future, a future that has it where every kid can walk and bike to school. You're building bridges with schools, with cities, with businesses, and with parents to build a new world, a new paradigm, where walking and bicycling to school and in daily life is the norm, where we have healthy community design, and where we're inspiring kids and families to get moving, where we know that active kids do better. Many of you are from California, but for those of you that have traveled here, I want to welcome you to the Golden State, my home for the last 21 years. California became the first state to pass Safe Routes to School legislation back in 1999 and helped to inspire this movement throughout the country. And now it's exciting to see that Safe Routes to School is thriving in some way in all 50 states, and that's because of all of you. But we have much more to do to make every route to school safe for every child and to reduce disparities so that we're truly making a positive influence in lower income communities and communities of color. To take on this challenge, we need to be bridge builders. Simply, we need to build a bridge to the future. So let's talk a little bit about what it takes to build a bridge. First, it takes vision. We need innovators to show what's needed. We need to be bold. We need to show what's possible. Then it takes public support and overcoming obstacles. It takes planning, engineering, and money. It takes a design that incorporates the needs of future generations. And it takes tenacity and day-to-day hard work. We can never give up if we're going to build a bridge. Being here in California, some of you may have had a chance to visit the Golden Gate Bridge. Who's seen the Golden Gate Bridge? So while that's now a worldwide icon, it wasn't always a sure fact that that was going to get built. In fact, in the 1880s was when they first began talking about building the Golden Gate Bridge. But most people said it would be impossible. The water was too deep, and there were too many dangerous waters. A proposal surfaced in 1916 by an engineer named Joseph Strauss. He spent more than 10 years drumming up support in Northern California. There were obstacles. The U.S. Department of War said that it would interfere with ship traffic. The ferry companies were in opposition. Environmental groups were in opposition. There were lawsuits. Finally, it was agreed that the bridge was going to move forward in 1928, and then there was the Wall Street collapse of 1929. It looked like it wasn't going to happen. But guess what? The people of California came together and issued a bond. It was the people that did it to build the Golden Gate Bridge. It was people power, and that's what our movement is powered on, people power and overcoming obstacles. As Safe Routes to School practitioners and advocates, you too are building a bridge to the future each and every day. You build bridges with principals, parents, engineers, and decision makers. You're overcoming obstacles, and most importantly, you're presenting a vision where kids and everyone can walk and bike, get healthy physical activity in their communities, regardless of their age, ability, income, race, class, or culture. You're all leaders, and your work inspires me each and every day. I want to take a moment to acknowledge our team at the Safe Routes to School National Partnership which is working at the national, state, local, and regional levels to connect transportation and health with community design and to share our deep expertise. I'd like to ask the steering committee and alternates to stand. This is the group that's been working with us for the past 8 years on policy change, and I'd like to thank the Bikes Belong Foundation for supporting us for the last 8 years as our host agency. Thank you to our steering committee. Now I'd like to ask the staff at the Safe Routes to School National Partnership to stand. Each day, our staff inspires me tremendously. They're hardworking, dedicated, professional, and visionary, and they're here to help you make this movement grow stronger. Please introduce yourself to our staff, stop by our table, and join the National Partnership. We're stronger together. Thank you to the Safe Routes to School National Partnership.